How's it going, Winks? I'm just giving a few people a chance to come in, and then we are going to get started. I think it's a little dark in here. My backdrop is not working as good as I was hoping, but I think it'll work out just fine. Yep, we're just giving some people a chance to come in. We'll start here very quickly. It's not even populating that I have any viewers whatsoever, and here you are chatting with me. Yeah, I did see your email. I will take a look at it. I've been pretty busy. I've actually have my own company, so that's kind of why I'm running a little later than I was hoping. For the most part, my plan is to do a live stream every night except for Sunday at 8 o'clock Central Time. And if for some reason that doesn't happen, as soon as the website is up, we will be letting everybody know. Wife's finger, she just got a really bad sprain. And unfortunately for her, she don't really know how to handle that. So, hi, Tracy. Nice to see you here. But yeah, we're going to do some stuff tonight that is a little unusual, and I think it'll help everybody. And if you have friends, families, relatives, people that you know, let them know, hey, there's a guy that taught us some stuff. You should go check him out. Because honestly, what I'm going to teach you tonight, if everything works out the way I hope, you guys will come away with a different perspective on how to do your own research, how to do the digging, how to look up the files. So I'm gonna log in real quick. Okay. And then, of course, I forgot my email, so forgot my password. So just give me a second. I will be right back. You've been digging all day, you're cross-eyed. Yeah. So, sometimes that's the way it gets. I mean, we're okay. So I'm gonna so okay. Can't see anybody. Yeah. Well, okay, there you are, proud patriot, Tracy. Oh, we have 4 people on here. I think somebody's hiding. There's somebody hiding out in the background, and that is totally fine. They don't have to. They don't have to hide. I don't bite. How do you verify footage? You don't. You can't. Unless you have government software, to verify footage is nearly impossible to do. So, unfortunately, I don't like telling people that, but it's the truth. It's very, very hard to verify footage for anybody. Mm-hmm. Okay. I am sorry, guys. I am trying to log into Twitch. If you look for on Twitch, we have the official Patriot News channel. So, as I thought I had all this information ready to go, but of course, then Shane, being forgetful Sam, can't keep his stuff. So, Okay, why won't it allow me to? Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, I shouldn't have this problem. Yeah. Well, guys, we're gonna stop trying Pacer for a little while. Let it cool off. It's not working properly for me, so. Oh, give me a second. Sorry, guys, I just got a message. Can't find me on Twitch. Okay. I'm gonna Yeah, my internet's acting back crap, but we'll work through it. Checking my internet. What the hell? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. For some reason, my internet just decided to go on the fritz. I had to reset the modem. So, yeah, anyways. Completely lost me. Yeah, that's why I had to reset my router. But such is life, right? We do what we can to stay up and running, but sometimes it just does not cooperate. So, you guys asked me last night, at least some people did, about how to research, where to find legitimate documents, how to actually go through them and like really understand truly what is real and what is fake. Because there's a lot of people out there that throw out information that doesn't, I mean, it makes sense, but yet the validation just doesn't quite mesh with everything that we're able to readily find on the internet. Yeah, we do have some on Twitch. So I have one on Twitch and one on YouTube. Hopefully, give me a second. Yeah, the lighting. I have to fix my lighting, and I will get the green screen. I will get the banner behind me very, very shortly. So tonight we're gonna just run with the green screen behind me, just frame it up. But tomorrow I will have everything set up and everything will be ready. But I wanted to just, you like what I did with the camera? Yeah, the camera, I had to do some monkeying around, drill a hole in the wall, something like that. Okay, so I'm just waiting on a response. Some people are gonna. I'm not a professional, guys, and forgive me. It is my only like my fifth or sixth time running this myself. So, but so tomorrow's kind of a big day as well. We have the court stuff that's getting ready to happen with Lynn Wood and Sidney Powell. If the Constitution of the United States is upheld, we will definitely have a hearing that happens. If it's not upheld and they claim that there's not enough evidence, which we know there is, if they throw it out, then you're going to see something like we've never seen before. We had 3 foreign dignitaries in the United States today. Well, but imagine that they weren't here to talk to Biden. They weren't here to talk to Kamala Harris. They were actually in the United States to meet with Trump. I'm not talking people like France or Britain or the quasi allies that we have there. I'm talking about foreign heads of state that don't really like Trump, but don't like to see what is taking place under the Biden administration. We've looked over the last since he took office 35 days ago, I think it was. Or no, it hasn't even been 30 days. But he's signed close to 67 different executive orders. which if you actually pull up the White House readout of each executive order and what it means and what it does, they're cramming a whole bunch of garbage down our throats and saying choke on it. This is the way life is going to be. But you're starting to see a lot of states, especially Texas, going through what they're going through with their energy shortfall right now because I mean, quite honestly, they didn't have the capacity to run 11 million heaters on the grid. They just don't have that kind of capacity. Do I feel bad for them? Absolutely. Can we help them? If there's credible need, we definitely want to take care of that. But I mean, there's been a lot of stuff, as you can tell. I'm kind of talking fast and kind of rambling subject to subject to cover the most that we can. I don't want to go too in depth, but I do want to really get to the main topic that I wanted to cover tonight, which is how do we do research? Is there a place that we can go and get our medical research? Is there a place where we can go get the military research? Is there a place where we can? Do I think the weather was messed with on purpose? No. I think it was a freak storm. Nothing more. Weather modification programs, they used it. They have used it in the past. But it was in California and Arizona that they used it heavily, which is why you're seeing some lawsuits starting to pop up in federal court in regards to cloud seeding. But how do we do the military research? How do we do the intelligence research? How do we do the research that validates or disproves what Q is talking about? Where do we look for these documents? How can we find them? Well, there's a lot of answers. And anybody who tells you that going to a newspaper to do your research is a good thing, I would laugh. I was told one earlier today by an individual who reached out to me. He said, well, Shane, I really go and I read CNN, I read Fox, I read MSNBC, I read it CBS. He said, where do you get your information from? I said, it's funny because I read a lot of stuff, but I take everything. If I wanted a fairly non-slanted and actually leans more conservative than any other site, seriously, I don't like plugging the Epic Times, but they are some of the most non-biased reporting on the market today. When you're talking about current events that are happening at that minute, non-biased, they got it. And you're not going to see me read a whole bunch of Epic Times articles. I'm not going to play a whole bunch of videos that try to prove or disprove things. If I do show you a video, it's because either A, there's a message that needs to be, it's coming through as a message to people, or B, I want to point out some irregularities in the video. As far as OAN, I've actually, and this is a God honest truth, I have never watched OAN. Never. I don't own a TV. So when it comes to actually watching stuff, I catch things off and on when they pop through YouTube or when they pop over on Rumble or whatever. I'm out of touch in regards to what we really focus on. I did. Oh, I can watch on my phone or computer. Well, I will have to check that out. So I just haven't done it yet. But one thing I was discussing with a couple others today. My plan is every morning at 10 o'clock, I am going to do a news where we basically cover the breaking stuff either from the day before or that up until 10 o'clock that morning. And that's going to be on an audio only podcast. 1 hour, and that's it. Every podcast that we post will be posted on every channel that you can get podcasts from, whether it's Apple, whether it's Podbean, whether it's iHeartRadio, wherever. We will be posting in as many places as possible. And then at 8 p.m. every single night, except for Sunday. In fact, I believe Sunday's a day of rest. So I'm not gonna. That's a day I'm gonna step away from the camera, step away from the microphone, spend some time with my fam, because family is important. If there's things that break, stuff like that, I'll put out an alert and let you guys know I'm gonna go live. But okay. So that's, I mean, in general, that's, I don't have a fancy intro video, and I'm not. Yep, it's gonna be 8 p.m. Central Time every day, so 9 p.m. Eastern. If for some reason the evening one gets interrupted or it gets pushed back for any reason, because like I said, I am self-employed, so sometimes emergencies come up, and I want to make sure that I'm fair to you guys and let you know. Proud Patriot, I have no ability when it comes to making videos. Yeah, liking to dive right in, but it's also nice to have that few minutes where the audience can build. And that's kind of the whole purpose of having a intro video. It's so people actually come in and know that they're not late. You give them that couple minutes to build and then go. But okay. Yeah, I'm not a marketer. I'm nobody special. Just an old plumber from South Dakota that don't really know what he's talking about. Just kidding. I will be live on Twitch, yes. But yeah, I made the joke about the plumber because I figured to give people a little bit to chuckle about. But okay, so let's really, the meat and potatoes of tonight was to share with you guys about it is we love you, Shane. Well, thank you. I'm sure my wife would be jealous. Okay. Scott McKay starts his an hour and a half before he talks. Yeah, and maybe one of these days I'll get I'll get technical enough to figure out how to get the countdown. Let me know, Weeks, if this is correct when I post this. If not, can you share? Oh, you're on Twitch anyway, so give me I think this is correct. Weeks, you're over there, so let me know. I don't. Guys, give me a second. I'm gonna see why my internet is not working very good. Oh. I believe it's the official Patriot News. Am I wrong, guys? You're going to have to let me know. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, I'm checking because for some reason it's not. Good job, Winks. I will have to. Okay, let's try this. I'm just curious. Yeah, I don't want to go to. Oh, he's offline. Wave, guys. Yeah, I just figured I'd give you a couple seconds. Ooh, I broke 5 viewers. I have 3 on YouTube and okay. So now everybody figured it out. I'm gonna stop my screen share because I don't like looking at myself. We're shattering records, guys. There's 6 people watching. But yeah, guys, I enjoy what I do. And we're cranking. Yeah. The cylinder is firing on 2. Hopefully soon it'll be firing on all 8. Kind of goes to show where I'm at. Okay. Oh, now everybody's over. Everybody is over here on Twitch now. Nobody's commenting on. you guys don't want to be called the double Tracy's? Okay, so yeah. Anyways, let's go to yeah, I know a lot of people that like Twitch better, and I don't blame them. It really truly is a lot easier to communicate with people. So we're gonna go right here. Winks, are you familiar with this page at all? We'll go back. Have you, Tracy K? Are you? Yeah, you can still watch and go into other apps. You know, well, okay. I'm going to show you guys something. So one thing that a lot of people don't see, like oxidative stress, which is a leading cause of 90% of all diseases. You type in, or I just use that as an example, but oxidative stress, you can go in here. You see there's 248,390 results. But I mean, any condition, you can go lung cancer. A lot of people have lung cancer. There's 364,518 results. And I mean, yes, this is where doctors get their information from. These are just I tell people, anybody that wants to research medicine and wants to really dive into medicine, this is where I'd go. Lisinopril or hydrochlorothiazide. Again, when we're talking about studies, when we're talking about prescriptions, when we're talking about vaccines, when we're talking about anything, any reputable study that they use or that they are going to cite, it is going to be on PubMed.gov. End of story. They will not. This gets, when they publish, it goes to this before it goes to any other platform. When you're looking at the virus adverse or the vaccine adverse reaction site, that's for the adverse reaction, or it's called the VARS site. But a lot of people that have family medical histories, stuff like that. Oh, you want to see the VARS site? Let me see if I can't pull that up for you. Oh, you want to research it? Yeah, I'm basically going through and giving you guys, showing you the resources. And once the website gets built, we will have all the links to all of this information. You'll have the links to the VAR site. You'll have a link to the PubMed. You'll have a link to the military places where we get all that will be on the website with where, what form or what part of the sectors they're going to cover. PubMed medical, VARS medical, PACER, that's going to be your judicial system. And then the next one is on deck. So you're ready to really see something cool? If you want a treasure trove of documents and you really want to start digging in, this website, which is archive.org/CIA collection, that will be your number one best friend. It is a very, very interesting piece of evidence. Anybody who says that the United States doesn't assassinate people, here's the collection that basically says, yes, we do. And what they go into here seems pretty, how would you call it? Very lightweight. But what I know about this, you'll be in that. Absolutely. We definitely see, going through and actually going and researching, learning where to dig and where not to dig, and building up the trust in the people that deliver these documents. These documents, I mean, there's over 5,000 documents. You're talking audio interviews. You're talking, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I mean, any wire, any telegram, any official communique from the field to headquarters or from headquarters to the field, it would come in a form of what's called a flash Oh, you're trying to Zoom? Let's see if I can't do that for you. They come as a. How does that work for you? But yeah, all your any official documents going to basically look like this. All of anybody that will go out and say that, oh, this document looks really real, and it doesn't. It's not laid out exactly like this one is. Chances are, if so, I'm gonna go back over to that window. So, see this stuff? If it don't have all that information in it, with see that 096061, if it don't have that in it, or numbers right there in the same corner, it's not a legitimate document. You understand what I'm saying? So, Pacer, I am going to have to figure. I am going to have to actually log into that and figure out how to get back into it. And as soon as I do, I will be back with you guys on that one. That's going to deal with the judicial. As far as any archive stuff for the CIA, for the intelligence world, you are definitely going to want to check out that archive collection because the archives are open to the public. Very few people know about them. And a whole bunch of people want to keep it quiet. And all of it is absolutely A-OK for the general population to see. Welcome here, Q. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, so we got PubMed, we got the VARS system, we get the CIA database, the archive database. Any news regarding to Canada, we will get to that. So, yeah, it's we got those three. As soon as I'm able to log into, um, as soon as I'm able to log into Pacer, we will get going with that. Well, I can tell you, Justin Trudeau is not a he is not a very popular politician. I can tell you that right now. I did talk to a buddy of mine who lives in Canada, and he's I don't know where you're from, Q, Canada, but I have a feeling you're probably closer to the Toronto area. Oh, you're from Montreal. So out in the Winnipeg area, I don't know the exact city that the guy lives in, but he's an RC. He's a Royal Canadian Mountie, and he said he's so well disliked that nobody even wants prime minister. Yeah. Just- I don't understand Canadian politics. Okay. I'm going to just be honest with you. Justin Trudeau, though, he's a puppet and a half. So I'm just really curious. So in all the provinces, Q, just you can correct me if I'm wrong, but is Eric Legault, is he like a territorial commander or territorial governor? I, I'm I'm just curious because I'm oh yeah, he's the governor of Quebec. Okay, yeah, when I see people talk about the prime minister, I think of the leader of the country. But I was kind of oh, okay. So all those are individual ministers or governors for the individual provinces. But yeah, let's just say that what I'm hearing, and I am actually as soon as I'm able to get into Pacer, I'm going to see if I can find the documents. Sorry, guys, I had to yawn, but I'm gonna find the documents, and if the documents are where people say they are, then I will actually send those to you. And basically, it's indictment papers. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that they're on Pacer, so I'm actually going to take a look. I wanna I don't want to tell you they are, but if they are on there, I will make sure you have a copy of them. The but yeah, you guys have one of the strictest lockdowns that I've ever heard of up there. And boy, guys, I'm trying to be humorous, but we got 7 people. I'm breaking all time records. Okay, Mickey 8788. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mickey, here very shortly, I will get you my email address. And yes, I did. Proud Patriot. So I will put up my email. Yes, hello from California. Well, hello to California. I'm glad my home state is being represented because as many people don't know, I was actually born in California, Lancaster to be exact, at Antelope Valley Regional Medical Center. So, yeah, just a fun fact about my childhood that I don't share with too many people. Winks, the only way I'm getting huge is if I eat a lot of food. So I better not eat too much. or the land of fruity nuts. Yeah, martial law. I honestly think that the word is thrown around a lot more than it probably should be, but I agree. In your case, Q, it is martial law. It's not feels like it is. You're being told when you can leave your house. You're being told when you can go to work. Guys, I work very, very long days. I run 3:30 in the morning to right around 11:30 at night. So about 4 hours of sleep. Not that big of a deal. Ooh, guys, we broke records. We're really breaking records now, guys. We have 12 people watching. But yeah, I mean, it's a whole lot more fun when we can sit here and chat. And that's actually something that I've thought about doing is actually opening up a call-in podcast where people can call in and ask questions and get them answered, and maybe have some experts on, people that can answer those questions. What do you guys think of that? Okay. I think it actually, I am working with a few people, and we're looking at that moving forward. So we'll see what happens. But I will let you guys know if that happens. Going back to the podcast, guys, I'm not going to start that until Monday, but then we'll release podcast at 10 a.m. and then we will release a video, or we'll go live at 8 p.m. Central Time, Monday through Saturday. I can always, I know how to mute. If we want to branch out in Canada, you're ready. We could talk about that. We're always we're gonna be expanding this because, quite honestly, it's about a movement. Some people talk about it being just patriots from the U.S., but we all have to be patriots and true to our countries, and we have to be true to our values. So we have Canadians. I know of at least one or two people that are on that are Hispanics that come from south of the border. They speak perfect English, and in fact, they're more knowledgeable about stuff than I am. And I'll be honest, this guy is just a man with a radio, or a man with a microphone. Some people wonder why I hold the mic, and I know I'm probably coming in loud and clear. Anything going on in Palm Beach? Not that we can really discuss at this time. There's a lot of stuff happening, and it's very fluid. We want to make sure that if there is something that does happen that needs to be broke, we can break it at any time. But as far as people down there are concerned, all we can do is watch. So come and join your chat. Okay. Any planes flying in? Yeah, there's always stuff going on. I don't put a whole lot of stock in planes, guys. Okay. Who do I think Q is referring to as the first big or shocking arrest? Um, I think the biggest arrest in my book will be that of Vice President Pence. No, I don't. Obama, he is corrupt, and but I don't think it's going to be that big of a shocker. So I don't want to go too far out in the weeds, but yeah, uh, he is, in my opinion, he is. But a lot of people on the conservative side, even even the ones that like Trump, there's quite a few patriots out there who believe that Pence did right by him, and I think a lot of people are going to be shocked by it. Now the Pope's going to be shielded from just about everything. Um, yeah, I believe that too. Okay, what other questions? Do I have any verifiable evidence on Pence that is verified? I am working to verify several documents that I have in my possession. I will not release them until they are verified by multiple sources. Huma Abedin and Hillary Clinton video. There's You're gonna have to be more specific because there's only about 17 versions out there. So, which one are you talking about? Can I explain why I wait? Well, first of all, as I've explained, every time I've came on lives with people, 9 times out of 10, I would rather be accurate and truthful than to compromise my integrity by trying to be first. I'll be the last of the punch every single time if I take that extra step to verify everything that I lay my hands on or I get handed to. I haven't seen that one yet, Q. So I'd have to actually look at that and go from there. Any other questions? Yeah. Well, I'm not saying I don't believe anybody, but I have learned that people video can be doctored. Anybody with a halfway decent computer and with halfway decent photo editing software and video editing software, they can make things appear and disappear off of video as it's streaming. Any truth to JFK? It's funny that people keep bringing up JFK Jr. And somebody asked me, well, what happened to JFK? Is he alive? Or did he die recently? Or I uploaded the indictments. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm just trying to eat. There, as far as JFK is concerned, he is still listed as a missing persons. They never did find a body for him or anybody else in that plane. So I don't. When I worked with the agencies that I worked with, I came in contact with a lot of information, and I don't 100% buy that he died. I'm talking JFK Jr., that is. Assets being frozen for Fauci and Gates. Yeah, there's. Okay. Sorry. I was getting messages telling me to focus on what you're saying. But JFK Jr., I don't have conclusive evidence that he is dead. I have far more conclusive evidence that he is alive, i.e., seeing somebody with plastic surgery that shows me the burns and stuff that could only be made by jet fuel, who claims to be witness Wicksec and lived in Ireland since '99. Seeing somebody like that who claims it face to face, it's a lot bigger deal. Is it conclusive? Not yet, but I guarantee if I ran a DNA analysis, I could find out. Oh, let's be kind here. My wife would take. My wife would have some fun with these chats, but yeah, there's so much stuff in regards to JFK Jr., in regards to JFK. I don't 100% buy everything with JFK either. I worked with some people, and we did the whole ballistics and trajectory for the shooting for with the Harvey Oswald thing. We ran the stairs. We acted like we were firing bullets to get the exact same trajectory. It was impossible to be shot from where he was. Well, I feel really young. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's I think it's very important for people to keep an open mind because things things are not as they seem in this world. And the U.S. Michael Jackson, he's deader than a doornail. His time was up. Princess Diana, I don't know enough about her because, quite honestly, I've never followed the royal family ever. So forgive me if I've stayed out of the royal politics. I only had one contact with the Royal Navy, and when I had contact with the Royal Navy, it was not a great experience. So I just don't get too wrapped up in it. What else? I mean, right now it's just kind of a free for all questions, answers, and well, okay, go ahead with your question. Are the Royals reptiles and dead? Well, um, reptiles and I I mean if you're asking if they're snakes, I think we know the answer to that one. All politicians are snakes. Is Margaret or you can tell I'm fading fast. Um, is March 4th the target date? According to the original U.S. Constitution, which established the constitutional republic of the United States, March 4th was set as the inauguration date and has been the inauguration date since up until 1871. In 1871, the Corporation of the United States was formed, which put "we the people" in all caps instead of a caps lowercase, caps lowercase, caps lowercase. As soon as the corporation was formed in 1871, the there was a great reset that happened, and that became known as the Dirty 30s. And basically, they had to crash the stock market back in the Dirty 30s to reset the finances so we could all come under one Federal Reserve, which is part of the IMF, which is part of the global cabal. So, I mean, everything happens and it happens for a reason. We are we're looking at a whole bunch of dates being thrown around. If you recorded that, Mickey, I would like to see that. Go ahead and send it to the email at the bottom of your screen, and we would. What's your opinion on tomorrow? As far as what do you think the Supreme Court will do? Well, let's be honest, guys. The Supreme Court has not been Trump's favorite, and I'm really I'd be shocked if they didn't look at it. At least try to give say there's objectivity there and reviewing the cases. But if they don't, it'll speed up the plan even further. So either way, I believe it's something's going to happen. I think they will hear it, and if there's news that breaks throughout the day, I will jump on it as I can. Or else, if I'm not able to do that, we'll discuss it when we go live tomorrow at 8. And there's a lot of Twitch people here, and I'm not seeing anybody sending me messages from YouTube. It's almost like everybody's watching me from Twitch. Let's see. Oh, I just have one person watching me from YouTube. Go ahead with your another question. And yeah, a sealed indictment. There are a few people that I know that were the ones who were part of handing out those envelopes, and they said that they were illegal envelopes and they came straight from a federal, and they didn't go into any more detail about that. So they said it was a federal something or other. I assume it's a federal grand jury. Did George Bush Sr. turn on everybody before his death? I wouldn't. I don't believe that. So, but guys, it is 10:21 here. Some of you guys are even later than that. But unfortunately, my carriage is turning into a pumpkin. And I got an early morning ahead. And yeah, guys, feel free and reach out to me. A lot of people, if you look at your whispers, you'll see and really, guys, get the word out, share the information. Sorry for keeping you up so long, Q. Just share the information, talk to people, get the word out. I'm not going to go into the weeds. I'll discuss some of it. I mean, Q&A sessions, there's a reason we have them. Because I want to know what you guys want to talk about. I can run through the news real quick. I can run down all the information that I come across every single day. And I really like to discuss it. Because coming from the background that I do, I have a different opinion and I have a different perspective. So going from one story to the next to the next to the next and discussing each story as it comes and why does this matter to us patriots? We have to be selective as to what we're talking about, what areas we're covering, and how it affects us, and what we can do to combat or assist with furthering that agenda. We're either going to assist it along or we're going to resist it or stop it. Yeah. So we got the most viewers today that we've had since I started only 2 days ago. But it'll just keep growing. That's it for me tonight, guys. Just remember, as always, the silent majority is no longer silent. God bless you guys. God bless the United States of America. And good night.